It is showtime. Apparently, that's what the software is saying. It's showtime. I'm just reading, testing, testing. Let me know if you can hear me. Oh, there you go. So, hold on. Let's see. Let's see if things are working. Let me see. There you go.
There you go.
Things are working. Things are working. And I'm happy. Welcome, everybody. Happy Monday to everyone. Thank you for joining us today. Uh, Miss Sheila,
Hello.
hello. I am so glad to see you. We could always count on you.
Hello, Josh.
Josh, Facebook. All right,
Yeah.
Facebook people, hello. We're going through Facebook. We're going through YouTube. Facebook people, do me a favor later on. Just hit like on YouTube. YouTube people, whenever you get a minute, do the same thing. We're excited.
Hello, it is.
Hello, Iris. There's
It is.
a lot to talk about. So I'm not gonna waste any more time because, geez, it's overwhelming. The amount of information that's coming out from theme parks and events that has started, it has been overwhelming already. And just that's just Disney and Universal. So here we go. Let me get my screen ready.
We love you too, Josh. He said, love y'all.
Ah, Josh, trust me, we love you, buddy. We love you. So, anyways, here we go, guys. Hopefully, you can see this breaking news right now. Actually, I wanna let me play with my setting. There we go. Breaking news today, Disneyland. Hey, Bethany, how are you? Glad to see you. Today, this broke this afternoon for Disneyland. Mickey's Toontown Disneyland to close March 2022 for reimaging.
Reimagining.
Reimagining.
That's
Reimagining.
what I'm here for, folks.
Yeah, thank you. So this has been huge since that we traveled over the summer. We noticed that a lot of construction was going on in Disneyland.
Yes, there was.
So they finally broke the news of everything that's going on. I am not gonna touch bases on this because obviously um, it will take us a whole hour just to talk about all the craziness that they're planning to do that just now. Something is happening in Toontown in Disneyland, and I cannot wait to see it
I know.
because it was pretty awesome to see when we were there on the summer.
It was nice that they still had Toontown. That was kind of
Yeah.
cool.
So, anyways, if you're joining us, what we do is that we talk about the latest Disney news and Universal news for the most part. We do also share any other type of information as long along with our weekly recap, just for all of us to be on the same page. Imagination Travel, Miss Chila, thank you
Thank
very
you. Thank
much.
you.
Thank you. Oh, your weekly coffee fix.
My weekly coffee.
We forgot to show it, but we did buy iced coffee this past Saturday. And
We tried the new one.
Yeah, some new ice cold coffee from Starbucks. It was delicious. Thank you so much for always
Thank you.
helping us out, Miss Sheila, and I know Bethany does too. So thank you so much for all the love and support as always. So we will be going over the different news. If you happen to be brand new here, please consider to become part of this family. Just subscribe and also hit the like button. So at the International Association of Amusement Parks and Attraction, in other words, people, this is called IAPA Expo, Disney Parks Experiences and Products Chairman Josh DeMaro announced this large-scale reimagining of Mickey's Toontown in Disneyland. If you were with us last week, we told you that I will be attending the IAPA show this Friday, and I think if Josh still in the chat, he is going on Friday too. So just know, I told you last week, this is where a lot of this information break down, especially when it comes to roller coaster, new rides, and all that. So I'm hoping, crossing my fingers, that Disney brings like the new attractions like Tron or
Yes. The
the
Guardians.
Gardens of the
Yeah.
Galaxies, that we can see it there in front of us. So crossing fingers, but we will be there on Friday for that. But today at that conference, just the matter broke down, and this is the concept. This is how Toontown is gonna look like, um, including Mickey's and Minnie's Runaway, which we have here in Hollywood Studio. So it's kind of cool to see that.
It makes sense that it would go there in that land.
So look what they're saying. Mickey's Toontown will transform into a vibrant symphony of sight, sounds, and sensation, focusing on a sensory play and spaces for families to play together and relax. What? Disney wants us to relax?
It looks like it. Looks like it's like a more like a playground kind of thing, like a.
Well, this is what Josh Ibarra said. He basically they newly reimagined Mickey Toontown will be a welcoming place where families and youngest guests can connect and play together in fun new ways. I am down for that one.
Yeah.
And you know what? Kyle and Kyle may
We'll
be
love it.
all and off. I mean, not young, no kids, kiddos, but they'll probably love it. And we are down for that. We're family people. So we got to enjoy all that. Mickey Toontown will feature open grassy areas designed to encourage all kinds of play, from active to tactile. Well, what do we have on Facebook? What are we doing?
Juan Antonio is watching us, so welcome. And Amanda says, "Hi, friends, miss you. We miss you."
Oh yeah, Amanda, we miss you. We gotta do something. We gotta do something soon. Hopefully, we'll meet up in the park soon. So at the center of this is how it's gonna be called. So now it's going a new area is coming to Mickey's Toontown will be Centennial Park.
Centennial Park.
Oh, that's gonna be interesting. A nature-inspired environment with two interactive play experiences. I'm liking that. At the center of Centennial Park will be a fountain with water tables of sensory activities.
That's cool.
At nighttime, the fountain will be brought to life in a unique spectacle during the reimagining. The current iconic fountains featuring Mickey Mouse and Roger Rabbit will be removed, along with the old Jolly Trolley station. Whoa.
What does that mean?
But I do like Roger Rabbit.
I know.
I hope they don't take that right.
I hope they don't take that right away.
I do like Roger Rabbit. That was one of our favorite. I wish they would go back to the old animation style. I can't stand the new style. Looks like Ren and Stimpy. You know why? Because they're making it way too cartoonish. You're correct though, because the new Mickey, that's how it looks. In addition to the reopening in 2023 with the new family-friendly and adventurous Mickey Minnie's Runaway Railway, Mickey's Toontown still be the home to many beloved characters. So that's good. They're gonna keep the characters. There you go, Mickey and his friends. So just know that Mickey Toontown will be closed on March of 2022. So that's basically what I say today, people. That's what they say. So if you ever been in Disneyland, let us know how you feel. Are you excited about this new change? I mean, anytime that Disney announces a change, I get excited because I'm kind of like looking forward to it. But at the same time, I know that we may lose a couple of things. And this whole Roger Rabbit, they need to clear it up.
Yeah, I hope they don't go away because
yeah,
we only did it once, obviously, but it was really cool.
Right, but if you've never been in Toontown before, I want to say Royal Rabbit is around this area down back here.
Yeah, right.
So I really hope
they don't touch them.
They don't touch them. But anyways, moving. It looks like all right. Michelle is saying it looks like it's going to be a great refresh of that area. Yes, definitely. I'm excited. Next subject. Last week, Disneyland started with their holiday festivities. Unfortunately, we couldn't be there, and it's in our goal to eventually travel during October and December to cover
Can't wait.
not only Walt Disney World but also Disneyland. But just know that if you happen to go from November 12th to January 9th, you could encounter Disney Festival of Holidays, and this is actually in Disney California Adventure, which is definitely one of my favorite parks. And here are some of the highlights. So there's a lot that you could expect from there. There has some food. I actually watched a video early about Disney Viva Navidad. I loved it.
Yeah,
So
it's pretty cool.
I mean, I cannot wait until hopefully God continues to bless us that we, as a family, were able to travel multiple times to California because we do love California a lot. You know what? Let me start moving stuff because I got so many things to talk about. So that's for DCA. Now let's talk Disneyland. For the first time ever, Disneyland did a Disney Merriest Nights, and that started. I think it was Thursday, last Thursday. That's when I started, and it's only 6 holiday party, just like similar to here in Orlando. It's an after-hour party, and for what we could see on some other people's vlog and a lot of things that came through the media, that as I was, we were reading. Um, Again, similar. You get early admission. You have Merry Entertainment. There was a Christmas Fantasy Parade, and the difference between here and there is that over there, correct me if I'm wrong, the same parade that they do at this nighttime, they do it during the day.
Yeah, they the first time they showed it was for the party, for the event, and then after that it would feature on day side as well.
Yeah, one of the things that was so popular also is that they actually brought the Muppets, right?
Yeah, that seemed pretty cool. Like on the one of the trolley carts, and they would do like a little show, kind of like a little musical show. Yeah.
Christmas.
That was pretty cool. I think they should do that like at Epcot here.
I agree.
I mean, the Muppets are at Epcot or the studios.
Definitely, but also let me change this very quick. Let me do something. There you go. Also, they it's like you have a big party, but then you have individual parties. So you could actually go to Main Street USA, and that's where you can see Mickey. There's in Frontierland, supposedly you can see Miguel. In New Orleans, you could see Princess Tiana. In Fantasyland, you get to see Elsa. Then in Adventureland, you see Lilo, and you can see Stitch. And in Tomorrowland, you get to see Buzz. Versus in our Tomorrowland, we got to see Santa Stitch.
Right.
So what I gather from these, even though it's the first time that they do it, for me, it actually felt that in our party, you get more. No, it's not a party. In our after-hour event, you get more than they did.
Seems like it for the video that you posted and the video that we've seen. It seems like Disney over here does a lot more for their event. But again, they're starting, so they might be testing it to see what else they can do.
Now they do have a lot of character interactions.
Yeah, that's pretty much all you have right now.
So, any comment on Facebook before
no, we're pretty quiet on Facebook.
All right. Let us hear you guys. Remember, our main goal is to become very interactive. We want to hear from you. Want to hear your questions.
Yeah, if you have any questions,
and things that like that. But I know we are in Disneyland, so everybody's looking into over here. So let's move from here. I mean, from there to here. So Disney Very Merry's After Hours. We told you about our experience. Just to recap, Kyla and I were the only one that went. Kyla and I actually loved it. The problem is the price. So if you're looking to go to this event, there's a few nights available. I was checking earlier, but the prices now, they're starting at $209 versus when Kyla and I went, it was $169.79, something like that. Anyway, just for the two of us, it was a total of $381 after taxes. So now each ticket is at $209. So you know,
That's
it's pricey.
that's pricey.
And surprisingly, it continues to get sold out.
Yeah, of course.
So the way that I look at Disney, guys, we can all complain, we can all scream about the prices and such, but it's like gas. Unless that we don't do something about it and we continue to consume it, things are not gonna change.
Well, I think the videos that all the vloggers are posting are telling people it's worth it. You know, like because
It is
everything that
worth
you
it.
see, everything that you see in the videos, you're like, oh man, I really want to go.
It is worth it. Is it going to cost as much as it does here? Um, yes and no. Um, uh, uh, Depending the night over there in California, I think it was gonna be up to 169 or 179.
But that's the top,
Right.
right?
Yeah, but I think the first night was in the
The
108,
eight,
118, something
yeah.
like that. So it wasn't, still expensive, don't get me wrong. But their after hour pretty much was like for low waiting times on the rides and also to have
A lot of meet and greets.
a lot of entertainment in terms of character interaction and specialty food. Versus over here, we got a special show that we only get to see in those after hours event. We got fireworks and we have our parade,
A parade.
especially for that event. Everything that they're doing in Disneyland, things like that, you could actually see during the day,
daytime.
for the exception of the Muppets. That's what I've been not told, but I have been able to research behind the scenes.
Yeah, and it seems like over here, if in the price included, you get free popcorn and ice cream and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
You already pay for it in your ticket, but over there in California, that none of that's included. So they I know on the first day they got like a little light lanyard kind of thing, but nothing like none of the drink options are or the food options like the popcorn and the ice cream that those are not included.
Right.
Where it is included over here.
So the hot cocoa and gingerbread cookie that we got here, they don't get over there.
Right.
For now.
For now.
Assuming maybe next year they'll change it. As you can see, they're only doing 5 or 6 nights versus over here we did like maybe like almost like a month and a half.
Almost, yeah.
So anyway, look at this. Told you.
$2.49. Jeez.
Told you this is becoming like gas, guys. The more we consume it, I mean, we can complain all we want to, but the more we buy it, the more this is not gonna change.
No.
Because now Disney knows they could actually get away with this price.
Right.
So that's the way the cookie crumbles, unfortunately. But anyways, that's it for Disney Very Merries. Let's go to the next subject over here. Let's talk about Disney Plus Day. So Disney Plus Day came last Friday. Disney made a surprise announcement that they were gonna have in the theme parks in Disneyland and over here in Hollywood Studios, and their Disney Plus Day.
Right.
And then on that day, they were gonna go crazy, not only releasing new shows and new movies, but also releasing the new projects that are coming up for next year. And they did not disappoint. They went crazy.
Yeah, they released a lot.
I mean, like when you thought, I mean, as a Disney Plus fan and movie fan that we are, when we thought that Disney was gonna slow down, he will come more with Twitter, another Twitter, and more and more and more previews and more previews and more spoiler. It was insane when they did that. So not only they did that, but in the park they announced that they were going to have special surprises and they were going to have like a special photo op opportunity. So for example,
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, this was on Hollywood Studios, but they tell you over here, they can, the guests that went on that they can receive complimentary digital downloads of Disney Photo Pass photos taken and following select look at the following select locations. So there were a whole bunch of that, a few locations. Um, Also, they release. Hey April, nice to see you. Thanks for joining us. Thank you, thank you.
Hello, hello.
So they also released a new Grogu uh, AR lens. That's how they call it. And remember, I kind of show you these in the video on how to do the uh, the special effects on those lenses. Um, Supposedly, you had to be in the park. They wanted you to be in Galaxy Edge in order to do that. But you know what? I'm a firm believer of trust but verify. Hey, I don't think Karen has even seen these pictures, but look at this. I was in the car and I was fooling around
Little Grogu was
with
there.
that AR lens, and I think he's still there. But I did it. I did it on the day off. The minute they said that it was released, I went ahead and did it, because with Disney, they're becoming like a myth for me. They say one thing
And they do that.
and they do the opposite.
Completely
But
different.
according to what they said at the beginning, this was gonna be the special effect only in Galaxy Edge or something like that. And I called them and I was like, heck no, let me go and check. And the application updated automatically, and I went to those special effect lens. I also discovered, by the way, that those when you do the lenses, that has a special effect that you could actually hear. So if you have your volume up, maybe I'm gonna do a video on that.
Oh yeah,
Um,
you could hear
you
little Grogu.
you could hear Grogu talking on the background, not talking, but doing like the baby
Baby
stuff.
sound.
And when I did the genie again, just for fun, then you could hear the music of the genie. So again, this is something that I discovered because I had the volume up. So if you had my Disney experience, make sure that you go and check it out. It's very easy to find, and again, I actually did a video on this. But once you go to my Disney experience, you click on the three bars on the right hand side, and it shows you something that says Disney photo pass lenses. Hopefully, I can. There you go. Hopefully, you guys can see that Disney photo pass lenses. That's how you're able to find it. And then once you bring it up, all you have to do is to change the different lenses, and they went ahead and removed Grogu.
Did they?
Grogu is no longer in there. But here's the genie, for example. So, but they did actually remove Grogu. Grogu was the first one, so they actually kept the word on something. You see. So these are the special effect. So, anyways, that's how you're able to find it. But even this bubble effect, if you have to have the volume up, you could hear the bubbles on the background. So it's kind of cool to see. So anyway, it's free. You can mess around at home. There's some that you need to be in the park, and apparently they wanted to do Grogu that way. It didn't work because I did it from my car.
Rebel.
Yeah, Disney's like a myth to me, people. I'm having a beef with Disney, by the way. I'm trying to hold myself. I'm trying to hang on to that magic, people. But family, I'm real, and I'm just having nothing but beef with Disney right now. And I'm trying to be very positive. I'm a very positive person. And when I kind of get derailed into negativity, I got a wonderful wife who actually pulls me back into reality and also being positive. But Disney's just getting into my last nerve. I'm just being honest with you. April said, "This is so cute. Need to do this. Is there one in Epcot? Be there Sunday." Um, um, April, you could actually do those from home. I think there's one. There's a few for the Magic Kingdom that you have to be Magic Kingdom. I'm not sure about Epcot, but the rest of them you could do from home. You could mess around. Like the Genie one, you could do it right now if you want to. Super fun to do. Hard Truth. Uh, Welcome. Just found your channel this weekend. We got back from Universal Studio on Friday. I watched your videos about plus size seating. I wish I would have prior, but next time we go, I now have the info. Well, welcome. I'm glad that you
Welcome,
found us.
welcome.
Thank you so much. And not so much about plus size, but there's so much information that we like providing. And let me tell you, even though that I'm a plus size, I don't want to not hesitate showing you the good food either, because we gotta eat. Plus size or not, people, we need to eat. So trust me, hang on to our channel, because we only not only provide you plus size information, but we provide you a whole family perspective. Um, so welcome. Thank you for joining us in this channel. Woman, this was cool. He won't let us do it now. Now, if you were trying to do Grogu, no, they took it out. But everything else, you could do that. If not, try to make sure that you have the latest update on your My Disney experience.
And April, to answer your, it looks like Remy's at Epcot.
So Remy's and
Remy's at Epcot.
Okay, perfect. Oh, I need to do this then. Thank you. Yeah, so Remy's and Epcot. I'm like a little kid, guys. When I see
He's not like a little kid. Yeah. He is a little kid.
When I see things, I want to like kind of like experience it. And trust me, it's not because I'm a YouTuber. I've always been like this. So anyway,
I have 3 kids, people.
Yeah, definitely. So, anyways, that's what happened in Disney Plus. Some of the things that they did Disney Plus Day. Now let's go to the things that they did in the park. As you can see, they have Princess Tiana in
Hollywood
Studio, close to what is it, Prime 50s, the restaurant, whatever it's called. So this is Princess Tiana, obviously wearing her like old attire per se.
Right.
What else they had? Look, they have them over there as well. And I know that they brought Darth Vader.
Yeah, and I think it's with Stormtroopers. I think he was
Stormtrooper. They also did this. This look kind of neat. They went ahead and they did this. At least on Hollywood Studio. In Disneyland, they welcome everybody with a blue carpet, which was kind of cool. And while supply lasts, they gave everybody a pin and a hat.
A hat, yeah.
Now let's address the elephant in the room. I wish that I will be able to show you my pin and my hat. But here's what I did.
What had happened?
What had happened was, there's a story. As your content creator, I wanted to go. And I made it as far as the gate in Hollywood Studios. If you obviously you saw that we were having a live stream today. In the thumbnail, you're gonna see the poster that is wrapped around a pole that was actually taken by us. We were there. So here's the part that why I'm holding on to a beef with Disney. Yes, I'm an annual pass holder. I was able to get a reservation for Magic Kingdom. I decided not to go to Magic Kingdom, which I could have gone to Magic Kingdom and I will walk away with at least the pin, because the hat were given in Hollywood Studios. But at least I could have had the pin. So what I said was, okay, no, let me wait up. Karen is usually off on Fridays, but she had to work. So Karen is a cast member. Don't kill me.
Yeah.
So Karen is a cast member. Karen was able to get reservations for Animal Kingdom. So I said, trying to think out of the box, I say, you know what? Even though Karen told me, go ahead to Magic Kingdom, do what you have to do, and then go ahead and park hop to Hollywood Studios. And I said, no, I want to go with the entire family. Because again, that's what I do. If you see me blogging by myself, it's because definitely the family could have been there. And I really want to get you the info. So I was like, let me wait until you get off. I go as far as being almost an irresponsible father because I ended up pulling the kids early from school. So they actually took 4 classes out of their 7 classes,
It's not bad.
which is not bad.
On a Friday.
60%. They complete 60% of their classes.
Gotta justify it.
We got them out of school. And then at that point, said, okay, change your plan. So it was sort of my fault in terms because I said, okay, we cannot park hop until 2 o'clock. So I said, let's play by Disney rules. So let's go to Universal. And those who join us for Universal, we're going to get there soon. We do a video in Universal because I wanted to beat the crowd. We go to Disney. We legit make it to Animal Kingdom. We go through the main gate, loop around, and get back in the car to go to Hollywood Studio because they said that you could park hop after what?
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock, right? So we make it to the main gate. We take the picture that is in the thumbnail. I'm excited. I'm seeing people giving out buttons. So I'm like a little kid. Give me mine. But I cannot get it because I'm outside. So Karen and the kids go first. They went to scan their ID and we got denied.
Boo.
Denied and denied. When the cast member looks at Karen and say, "Are you a cast member?" Karen says, "Yes." She says, "Sorry, you're blocked." So
Kind of guess it was my fault too. I should have looked. I was to make sure that we could get in, but we were indeed blocked out.
you know what, Karen? That's the Disney cast member talking in you.
That is the Disney cast
I'm
member.
gonna, you know what? I pay money for as a guest, and that for me is completely BS. As a CM, we follow the rules. Yes, they're gonna tell you, "Well, we blocked them out of the park." You know what? Screw that. The parking lot was empty. They did have capacity.
No comment.
You know what? Let them see this video.
No comment.
Okay, no comment. I say it for you. That's completely BS. Because again, she did have a reservation. We go inside the park as a park hop. The whole thing about Disney with cast members is like, whoa, we're gonna block you from this park and the other park. But by the way, you could go to the other parks when it's completely BS because you go after 2 o'clock. Their parks are not at capacity. So what do we do? What does Karen do as a comprehensive wife? She goes and say, "Carlos, you could go to Magic Kingdom, go and do the same thing, and then park hop and just go ahead. Look how far Karen will go just for not only me, but for the channel." She says, "You could try to go into Hollywood Studio, record the content for our viewers, and I'll be okay with the kids in the car." And I said, "Heck no, I'm not going to do that to you guys." And then she said, "Well, maybe if you go to guest relation," and she has a point, "you could fight it and say, hey, listen, this is what happened, blah, 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 blah." And then maybe they'll swap your reservation into Hollywood Studios. And I looked at her and said, "You're right. I could make that happen through guest relation. But the problem is I am not going to do it because I'm not going to leave my family behind in the car because you guys," meaning Disney, they're acting stupid. So anyways, that's my rant with Disney. That's my beef with Disney. That's the reason why I couldn't get my own button and my own hat because they're being idiots with cast members.
He's not bitter about that, people.
I am bitter, and I'm okay saying it too. and God forbid I see Josh tomorrow because I will tell him to. She knows I have done that before. The president of Walt Disney Company. So anyways, my job over here as a content creator is to speak the truth. And I don't care who invites me to whatever media. When we say we like something, I want our viewers to understand that we say it and we mean it. So whether it's Disney or Universal, whoever plays like that, I'm going to call them on it. Oh, well. Moving right along.
Move right along. Yes. You got that off your chest?
Now that I got Disney
concentrate
out of my chest, thank you guys for listening. Thank you so much for being the soundboard of my frustration. That's why you guys are my favorite viewers. What do we got?
Have a magical day.
Oh, thank you. So anyway, that's what they were giving out to people. What is our favorite series on Disney Plus? Karen, you have one?
I think I might have to say Loki from the latest ones that we watched.
Really?
Yeah, I enjoy Loki.
I actually love The Mandalorian.
I didn't see the Mandalorian. Don't shoot me, please.
I actually love The Mandalorian. She doesn't know what she's missing out.
It's okay.
And from the Marvel series, I do like Captain America and the Winter Soldier.
Oh yes, that was good.
That so far has been my favorite series on Disney Plus.
Yeah, Kyla was Loki and the Scarlet Witch. She's gonna kill me. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
What's it called?
It will get back.
Anyway.
Anyways, people.
Imagination Travels. She feels me. She feels me.
Oh.
Her ex was a big kid too. I have a big kid. Yeah.
It's okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
And she said Loki is her favorite too.
Who? Yes. This is why we get along so well.
There you go. All right. So enough for Disney Plus Day. Let's move on to the more important things.
Yeah, let's.
Enough of Disney. All right, so it's official. Disney already started celebrating everything but Epcot.
Well, they're finishing their Food and Wine Festival.
Yep.
Yeah, they're towards the end of the Food and Wine Festival.
We go to that. So this in Hollywood Studios has officially started. We still have to make it there to just show you some of this offering. And I'll be darned.
What happened?
This sucker say, you see why this is why I got beef with Disney people, y'all.
What happened?
A few weeks ago, if you've been following along, a few weeks ago, and in my video I said that Disney was coming back with the Jingle Bang, Jingle Boom, Jingle Bang, whatever the heck they call it.
The little elves.
Which is the show in the
Chinese theater. The reflection, the projection on the Chinese theater.
Do you read the Jingle Bell, Jingle Bam in there?
No, it is not there.
And I want to tell you that when I went to Hollywood Studios to talk about the decoration, everything that I said, I do that a lot, guys. When I'm pointing out at the camera at something and you hear me explaining, a lot of times I have it on my cell phone and I'm reading directly, especially with Disney, because I know how they are. I did read that they were coming back with Jingle Bell and Jingle Bam. Do you guys read it in there? There's none.
Nope.
There you go. That's what it aggravates me about Disney. I think I'm moving along from this.
Have a magical day.
I'm gonna go back to.
I'm gonna give you a
super chat. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Bethany.
Yeah, I try to be honest.
We try to be honest.
I try. Thank you so much.
I try to comment, not comment a lot about.
You're so kind. Understand that Karen is a cast member. Seriously, even me voicing my opinion, she could get in trouble.
Yes. But it is what it is. And we're honest people.
I'm not gonna lie.
So I'll let him vent, and then I'll just sit here and say,
I'm not gonna lie.
Have a magical day.
I refuse to lie. Because if I lie, I'm not gonna lie to myself. I'm lying to you guys. And you guys are loyal viewers of our channel. Everything that I have been saying, and I've been showing it in the video here. You guys been reading the screen with me. They took the Jingle Bell, Jingle Bang. That was. I just realized now. Great. Moving right along. Anyway, because of Disney Plus Day and the stunt that Disney created, I decided that day to skip the this experience Merry Menagerie.
Menagerie.
I can never say that. Me in my English second language. So that day we didn't see any.
We should have stayed there.
We should have stayed.
So
Hey, at least
No, that's for me. I'll check next time.
at least Disney decided to keep everything over here that they said. But anyways, we will be back at Animal Kingdom for sure. We will be back to show you all of these. I promise. Before this idiot decide to take it away too.
So
So, anyways, eventually we will make it to the festival of the holidays because we both happen to be blocked out for Thanksgiving
right.
week. Like I think I'm blocked out onto the 24 or somewhere there. And then after that, I cannot come back until the Sunday. So I already have reservations for Sunday to go to the festival, Sunday the 28th, by the way, festival of the holidays, in case you're blocked out. So that way we can show our viewers on that Monday after Thanksgiving what they're offering. So again, my commitment to you guys. So, anyways, moving right along. Let me close this up. Bethany, honesty is important,
It
especially
is.
with food reviews.
Of course.
Talking about food reviews, look what I got for you right here, Bethany. Today, this morning, they decided to release finally the menu for Epcot International Festival of the Holidays. And I'm excited to see
I
some
am.
of
What
these
is that?
items.
Looks delicious. Whatever that little thing is.
Yeah, so see, Miss Sheila, I might be celebrating with
Your birthday.
your birthday,
At Disney.
at Disney. But anyways, Woman says the food, that's what Disney's about.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. I cannot explain the non-logical stupidity that they sometimes pull out, but I have to agree they're good about the food. It is what it is. So Foodie Guy, they finally released it. I can tell you a lot of these items are repetitive from previous year, but regardless, I'm still excited.
That seems.
This was last year.
That was delicious.
That
if
was
it's the
delicious.
same one, it's delicious.
Yes. It's the Kahlua pork, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, that was delicious.
Yeah, that was delicious.
So you see,
that's new though. I think.
Yeah, this is new.
Ooh, coconut pudding with macadamia nuts and oh, that's a must.
By the way, you're getting Karen's first impression, so she hasn't seen this. A lot of times I just do the research, leave it on the screen, and she just get the impressions. But what I kind of have a familiar, I'm familiarized. Joanne, a friend of mine, says, Carlos and Karen, thank you. Wait for your reviews. I have to pray everything goes smooth for us. Yeah, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Just keep watching our videos. And now somebody like Joanne, my friend in Facebook, she knows me since I was like even in middle school.
Oh wow.
And she knows, yeah, she's one of my best friends too.
She's still friends with you?
She's still friends with me, but she can tell you I don't play around. When I'm honest, I'm honest. If I had something, I say it. I don't hide. I say what I and
he doesn't hold anything back.
I mean it. So, but anyways, look at this, Karen. What is
that?
I knew. There we go. Miss Sheila, if this is coffee, we're in trouble.
I think it's hot cocoa, but we're still in trouble because the kids and I love hot cocoa.
Yeah, look at this.
Oh, what is that? American Heritage Gourmet Hot Cocoa with peanut butter whiskey with cream and candied nuts. That's a new item. That's a must.
See, now you guys
eggnog with peanut butter.
You guys can actually look this up. You could go through Disney Parks blog, or you could actually type "Foodie Guy" for Festival of the Holidays. And if you're planning to come, you see how it tells you, new item, gluten and wheat friendly. So this is the way to go. So all these cinnamon almonds and pecans and
those are all new.
Yeah, those are new items.
They all look delicious.
So when we go vlogging, what Karen and I pretty much do, we start identifying. Sometimes we look. You ought to see us. Sometimes we even make copies and highlight items.
Yes. You should see when I get there. Hold on. Let's go.
So while the While the regular guests, they're with a map trying to figure out where to
We're
go.
with a map, just
We,
a food map.
we're with our foodie guide that we highlighted and everything that is new. Sometimes we use a color for the ones that we want to try first.
Yes.
So our goal is every time that we go, we want to try no less than 3 or 4 items.
Yes.
And then we come back for more and for more until we give you our feedback in the majority of the things that we like. Because we don't eat seafood.
Right.
The kids, especially Kyla, she's very picky about what she eats.
Yes, very.
Kaleo,
not as much, but he's a little more adventurous when it comes to food.
Yeah, I could tell you something. Knowing the kids, they may want to do the cookie straw.
Of course.
So
the kids want to do the cookie straw. Just the kids.
And you. So
I mean, cookies go great with coffee.
Right. So here's a new brand new sugar cookie with the 50th right over there. So that's obviously to see. This is what we mean, guys. Holiday cookie straw.
Peppermint sundae chocolate ice cream with cream and peppermint candy.
That's not new.
It doesn't say new, but we've never had it, so it's new to us.
Maybe it might have been repeated from another year. Look, Coquito beer.
Coquito beer.
Sign me up for that one. By the way, I'm always your guinea pig when it comes to alcoholic beverages.
Not me.
Look, Karen, there's another beer, but some s'mores black. All right, so
hot cocoa with assorted alcoholic cordials.
So here we go, guys. So they're blasting us with good looking food.
We're in trouble.
Yeah, we will be in trouble.
Cinnamon apple cider.
I'm not but I'm not seeing that many new items.
No, that's good for us.
I guess, but no, I like it.
Coquito soft serve waffle cone. We gotta try that.
So cranberry hard cider. What's up with them with the cider? That's what this year.
That's Christmas.
No, because they've been serving cider since even now.
No, I know, but cider is very popular during Christmas. Pumpkin spice ginger cocktail.
Yeah, but there's a lot of new ciders in the Canadian pavilion right now because of the food and wine.
Right.
So this is the year of cider.
Coquito soft serve with spice rum.
Yeah.
Man, Coquito's coming strong this year.
So those are then you definitely seeing some of the new items that we'll be trying.
Those two things look delicious. Yeah. The two sweets. The two sweets at the bottom look delicious.
See, but they're kind of
frozen coffee.
But they're kind of going towards new beverages and maybe treats. They're not going with food.
Peanut butter and banana porter. Gotta try that.
And that's more you and Kaleo.
Yes, it is. Ooh, look at those.
But you see how everything that is new is either in the beverages. Nothing on the food.
Well, it is Disney, and we know how they like to throw stuff at the last minute.
There we go, something new. Almond spice cake and ginger
mousse, orange ganache, and sesame tule.
Is that this one?
Yeah, that's the one. That looks good though.
Yeah, all right. Also, guys, if you're seeing something,
I was gonna say that if you see something that you want us to try, let us know.
Yeah, as long if it's not seafood. Because
I have an intolerance to shellfish,
and the kids don't like seafood as much. But if you see something, either a treat or food that is calling your attention, leave us a comment, send us a message, or we'll get to it.
Joanna.
My friend Joanne says, I can see.
Says, yep, you had always been like this. And then with a smiley face. I was just thinking that all that looks great and the coquito thing sounds good. Except peppermint. Peppermint's good though.
Peppermint has been surprising me lately. Lately, they've been making peppermint items.
Everything.
That are really good.
Yeah.
So they may surprise us. See, the list goes on and on and on, but it's mostly a lot of repetitive items. I'm trying to go down the list because sometimes what they do is
there we go.
Sometimes they create a brand one or two new booths.
Right.
Booths, look at me. Booths with new items. Obviously, if it's brand new booths, look at this one.
Coconut pineapple cake with Dole Whip.
Ooh.
That sounds delicious. And Kalo's going to be all over that.
Ooh, this is
Dole Whip. Yeah. Pineapple and coconut together.
And then here go more drinks.
Well, last year, one of the other festivals, they were very heavily in drinks, new drinks.
Look at this one.
Those are all new. Oh, that's in the donut place. Oh, the donut place.
That's the donut box. That's
Yeah.
I don't like. If you ever go to that donut box, it's usually
Be careful.
it's actually right across test track.
Yeah.
My issue with them is it's so darn sugary that it's not even funny.
Yeah. And they kind of feel, they don't feel as fresh. And I don't know if it's because of all the sugar and all the candy that they put on top. I mean, they kind of went light on these, unlike the other. But that pumpkin cake donut with pumpkin spice icing sounds good. Holiday donut with coconut and crisp pearls. Man, this stuff sounds good.
Yeah, but I don't know.
I don't know, but
that's a lot of sugar.
yeah, but the donut box, I'm not a fan of the donut box. So maybe we'll try one, but I don't know that we'll try all of them.
Yeah,
maybe
that's just too much. Let's see.
Sorry about the dog in the back.
Yeah, we have a Doberman that apparently is listening to sounds out there, and
looking for a lot of attention. Apparently.
What
is that?
Oh, this is Friends.
Oui.
Right over here.
Chocolate Christmas log with chocolate biscuit, white chocolate mousse, raspberry cream, and chocolate fudge coating. That has to be on the top.
What are you reading?
I was reading the last thing.
Oh.
My attention. No, it's not living. It's not there. My eyesight went to the chocolate.
Of course.
I'm
more of the foodie guy. In this one and Kyle are more dessert. Kyle and I are just food people.
No. You have time for food later.
Italy. There's something new.
Crispy half one.
This sounds good.
It sounds good, but Italy is always busy, and their portions seem to be small
and expensive.
Ravioli, shrimp, ravioli. Italian. Oh, don't. Oh,
look at this.
Oh, I hope they're not that busy because I want to try that. Or expensive.
Yeah.
Hello, Katya.
All right, Japan. So here you go. A couple of things in Japan.
Milk drink, banana syrup, and strawberry popping boba pearls.
Let's pass it. Let's go to Mexico. This is old. That's chorizo. This is old.
No, I'm not looking at that.
Oh.
I'm looking at the sweets right underneath. This.
Tamal de barbacoa. They already did this in another festival.
Yes.
I don't remember. They call it a new, unless that is.
But because I think they're putting beef, and the last time didn't they put pork?
I don't know.
I think they changed the meat. But
this was not good at all.
Mexico, it's not usually good. Mexico's good for margaritas.
If you go to Mexico, you could buy drinks and you'll be all set. So what else do we have in here?
Ooh, there we go.
Here you go, your part.
Carolers cold brew, Joffrey's French roast cold brew with brown butter toffee, Swiss chocolate syrup, and sweet cream topped with whipped cream and Twix bar pieces. Thank you. I will be trying that.
I'm sure you will.
Yes.
So anyway, sugar overload. That's right. Yeah, Miss Sheila. I see a lot of gingerbread and chocolate. Yep.
That's typical though for the holidays and at Disney. Everything's ginger.
Festival of the Arts in the
right. Imagine. See, that sounds good.
So when you start getting into the Festival of the Arts and the Flower and Garden Festival, that's when you start getting into the good food.
Right.
The other festival is just nothing but drinks.
I think by far the art festival has the best food, hands down. Food and wine, it's a letdown for me at least.
Yeah.
Especially it's food and wine. You would think they would bring the best food on those, but
yeah.
Our festival has the better food.
All right, so that was announced today. This is actually starting on November the 26th.
I just gained
Epcot.
like 100 pounds.
Yeah. We will be there hopefully later because we're black, but trust and expect a couple of videos on some of these food items. So let's go for something more important.
Yes.
A Night of a Million Lights. our one of our favorite events in for the holidays, and we truly mean it.
Yes.
Um, Give Kids the World is located very close to the theme parks, off of 192 in Kissimmee. And all that I can say is the Give Kids the World is an organization that actually help families with children that are extremely ill and sometimes with terminal illness,
Illness.
whose wishes are to come to Florida, Central Florida, and enjoy our theme parks. So everything that they do in terms of collecting money for this organization, it goes back to sponsor families throughout the year, with all expenses paid for an entire week in their resort.
Right.
And their resort is amazing. So we get invited a lot by Give Kids the World a village, um, to do multiple events, and we love them. I mean, everything that they do, it is amazing. Not only that, this is something that you could actually volunteer and participate on. And the reason why we also mention it is because they do have a lot of the theme parks as main sponsors of them. So, for example, part of their village is done has been done and still sponsored by Walt Disney World. Another one by Universal, others by SeaWorld,
SeaWorld.
and the list
NASA.
goes on and
Yeah.
on. So, anyways, last Tuesday, we had the opportunity and the blessing to be part of this. So if you haven't watched this video, we highly encourage you to watch it. And I know I don't want to. I want to. I should have invest more time in this rather than ranting about Disney, because that's not gonna get me anywhere. But it did make me feel better though.
Well, that's good.
So I want you guys to just obviously the video is muted, but as I'm actually moving it along, look at the amount of lights that are behind us. They obviously have more than 1 million lights. And just so you know, all those lights have been sponsored by different companies, not
Right.
necessarily theme parks.
No, you have restaurants, you have Chick-fil-A, you have like
So here we
you have
are.
everybody.
We're showing you the merchandise, which is affordable.
Yes.
They're not Disney price. Well, that's what something that I love. So obviously, when you buy it, obviously is they gotta have their return on investment, but the other part gets put back to maintain the
The facility.
premises and towards the family. A lot of beautiful things. These are
Yes.
things that you could actually buy online, I believe. So you don't necessarily have to be there. You could go to their website and find them, I believe, and buy them as well. So anytime that you could come over here and help out, and even you, Miss Sheila, when you move in February, if you had time and you could volunteer, not necessarily doing this event, they are everybody the majority of the people that work in the village happens to be volunteers.
Right.
Just so you guys know, and it's amazing. So anyway, here's some of the things that if you happen to come, you're able to see. Here was the opening ceremony. And just so you know, guys know, every single big channel or YouTubers, we were there that night, including Instagrammers and including TikTokers. You know, they invited everybody from the media, including our local news channels and
Right.
all that, which I'm good. The more people they invite from the media, the better. Because over here we were told that they were dreaming of bringing what was it, 30,000 to 40,000 people last year,
Yes.
but they ended up with over 90,000
just from
just
just
from
from videos and you know, the vloggers, the Instagrammers, the TikTokers, the news,
the word of mouth.
just the word of mouth from everybody putting
So
it out there.
right, so they don't spend they didn't spend any kind of money
The
on the
advertisement.
advertisement or anything. It was all done through the media, us. So and this is something also that we will you probably if you follow us online in our social media, you're gonna see us posting over and over because we even say it, and we're gonna ask you guys, the ones that are watching this right now, or if you are doing the rewatch, do us the favor of our lifetime. We're not searching for likes. We're not searching for followers. We want this specific video to be shared because we want to help this organization. We mean it. And as a matter of fact, I went behind the scenes and I demonetized the views from this video because I don't want any money from this video. I want them to get the attention that they deserve.
Right.
And this mom over here was talking about the story of her kid on how he has been involved and all that. And I actually watched the news this morning. A family that actually moved to Central Florida after her daughter was diagnosed with terminal illness, and the village gave her hope,
Nice.
and they kept coming here even on their own. So they got sponsored. They loved it so much that they ended up coming on their own almost every year. And they would allow them to just visit the resort and participate, even though they were not staying in there, right? So they ended up moving to Central Florida. Praise the Lord. Now the girl who happens to be a teenager, she's basically out of any potential danger.
Awesome.
And now what they do, they volunteer their time.
That's amazing.
So it's one of these amazing. You hear stories after stories after story. But anyway, one of the newest things that they're offering, because this is the second year, they do have a light show, and that light show is amazing to see. When you see all that village going like that, being played by the different songs and all that. Look at that. It is amazing, and there's so much to do over here. So one of my favorite parts is the Stellar tree trail.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful. Look at this. These are Christmas trees that have been put by the volunteer or different company. Look at what I'm about to give you a 360. Look at all that. I am not lying to you guys. This is amazing. So you walk from one corner to the next. I know Miss Sheila said that she loved this video, so beautiful, and the family benefits so much from it. I am into that one. I would love to volunteer there. Yeah, so do we now. We want to volunteer, but we have to wait until Khalil turns 12. That's what we found out. He has to be 12 in order to be.
I mean, we can volunteer, but I think we want to volunteer as a family.
As a family.
And then Khalil really wants to volunteer, so I think if we were to go without him, it would make him upset.
Yeah,
so
it will be heartbroken.
Then we're gonna wait.
So we're gonna wait
until next year.
Next year in July, he'll turn 12. So this is the Chick-fil-A. This is Gatorland. Our great friends of Gatorland even sponsor our Christmas tree over here. But anyways, this is one of our favorite events. It was kind of cool to also see Santa Claus and him asking the kids if they were behaving and all that. That was kind of neat to see, because usually I have to just say the truth, but he wasn't buying it.
He wasn't buying it. No, look at him. Look at him.
And then Kyla threw Khalil under the
under the sleigh.
Under the sleigh, he even said it. So, anyways, that was kind of cool experience. Again, once you paid for the price to go to this event, you get to experience all of this. And you get to take your picture with Santa, which is awesome. The tickets are being sold online. They're very affordable. What I mean affordable, I think it starts like in $30 per person or so. I highly recommend you, if you're coming from now, I think all the way to January 2nd, please visit them. If you cannot make it, you could actually donate money if you want to help. But the tickets, depending on the nights, they vary on the prices, but I think it starts, what is it?
$25 for adults, 15 for kids, and then on what they call standard nights, and then on the peak nights it would be 35 for adults and 18 for the kids. And then if you go during the actual holiday time frame. It's 40 for adults and 20 for the kids.
And I know everybody has different budgets, but even paying $40 is easier than paying $250.
But it's for
Just saying.
but it's for an amazing cost
I
too.
know.
So
But if people are paying $250 to go to Disney Very Mary's, $250 per ticket during the Christmas time, the Christmas week time. Imagine just $40 per ticket. It's a huge difference.
right.
Huge difference. Yeah, I mean, the four of us can go and still have money left.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Compared to one ticket.
Yeah.
So anyway, very, very good organization to keep in mind. It's super fun. This is Universal. You see how Universal sponsor.
Well, they have different stuff now.
Huh?
I don't know if they've had this before. Obviously, for a different price, they are doing dessert parties. They're doing behind the scene tours.
Yeah.
Those are a little bit pricier, but it's still like
still
it's
more
still
affordable,
and it's still a lot better of a.
Right, but this is you see how they were sponsored by Universal, and honestly, this became our favorite.
Yeah, hands down
decorated house. Universal went crazy on.
I mean, you can't go wrong with the Minions.
No.
Like,
and they were funny because you could hear them talking in the background and all that. But anyway, that is the video for a night of a million lights over here. All right, we made it to Universal Studios. Watch for the next following videos. We have videos coming for you on Wednesday and possibly Friday. We did go to Grinchmas. We attended to the first Grinchmas show since 2019. We were there in the first show, and it was amazing. We'll talk about it more into details when I release those videos and you guys get to see it and all that. We'll talk about it next Monday. So keep in mind, Grinchmas will be on this week's video, and also we did the what was the Christmas tree hunt. So that's another video that is coming. So it's super fun.
Yes,
super fun. So how's Facebook? Quiet now?
Quiet.
Okay.
Facebook's been quiet lately.
Now, video that we released, guys, Universal Holiday Parade featuring Macy's. Amazing video. It was super fun. Oh, before I move forward, let me show you this video. Haven't seen it. This is exactly what you can this is the reason why not why, but this is what we did before going to Hollywood Studios. This was recorded last Friday. We heard that the tribute store was opening, and most importantly, I heard through the grapevine that this is called Mistletoe Pines Village. It is located on City Walk. So I heard it was opening that later on in the afternoon. So I decided to kind of hold it off a little bit so I could show you guys this, because I knew that Saturday was going to be slammed.
Yes.
And we were going to be busy recording too many other things. So, Universal people, here we go. This was recorded on Friday, like I said. This is a village. So what they did is, instead of having all the treats inside the tribute store, they actually moved things to City Walk. My guess is they want to create more traffic out of their park and more business to City Walk. That's basically what it narrows down. And this is where we show you the different type of desserts. We found out over there that some of this, like this, you are able to find it in the tribute store. These you could find in the tribute store, but there are other items that are not available in the tribute stores, or vice versa.
It was vice versa.
Yeah. So, but there was a couple.
Oh,
the bacon. The bacon.
The bacon wasn't.
Right.
Yeah.
So there's a few items that you can only find in there. So,
Juan Antonio says, "Hola, guys."
Hola, we back.
You don't say that, either.
I don't sound.
You don't sound like either.
Right?
That's her.
Anyways, this is a part you're saying that you like it.
The pine trees,
The
man. The
pine trees.
smell. It was
So
amazing.
they push all the drinks and all that, and also special treats to another booth in City Walk. So that was kind of cool to see as well. Imagination Travel said, I love that tree. I was wondering why they didn't have as many decorations as they usually do, and now we know why. Pretty much.
But that was more like Earl the squirrel, like a tree. Like if you were going through like a tree farm kind of where you go buy your tree.
Yeah. That's what they're trying to do.
Yeah, that was the ambience that I got from there.
Now, I'll be honest with you guys. I was watching I forgot showing you guys this. I know I promised you this last week. This is how the map for Very Mary's look like. I know that Kyla and I didn't know where to find it, but it's kind of neat. I like the red color of it and all that. But anyways, I'll show you more next week again if I touch again on this event. But I was impressed with what Disney did, and I was like, I don't know how Universal is gonna surpass that. I never made that comment in this channel, never made it with Karen. This is basically what I was thinking. And let me tell you, they are holding their own. Look at that merch. Now, they don't have as much merchandise as Disney does, but I mean, they are trying to hold their own. And we haven't been in SeaWorld, but I was watching some of SeaWorld merchandise and some of SeaWorld food that they brought. They're putting, honestly, they're about to put Disney to shame.
Yes.
I'm just being honest. But that's a sample of the merchant that they have. My guess is that more is coming.
Of course.
Especially because it's Earl the Squirrel. It's just that
they're really pushing Earl the Squirrel this year, I think.
So anyway, that's basically what you can find outside. Now these we actually love. We found this booth in the same location towards the end or closer to the Universal Studio entrance that they'll actually do the customized ornaments. And it looks amazing. And the price, I still in shock with the prices.
Yeah, they're not bad. They're not bad at all.
Prices are what, like somewhere between the $15 to $20. I think you took
I did take a picture. Right? Hold on.
So
I'll get there.
So I'm gonna just push this a little bit forward. But anyway, again, that was the day that they opened. So he told me like, hey, we'll be open in an hour, and then we came back later on, and that's how we recorded. But you're actually able to do pictures of your family into a wooden or metal ornament. And so you will think, okay, if I do it on a metal ornament, that's gonna cost me an arm and a leg. I mean, hello, it's Universal. I think it was like $15 or $20.
Yeah. Oh man, I don't have it. Yeah, it wasn't that expensive. I think maybe the most was 35, but I think that might be even pushing it.
Yeah. So anyway, we are gonna go back to get our ornaments. Who knows? I may create different ornaments. We may give it out, or we may use it to our own Christmas tree. I don't know yet. But anyway, at that day, this is when we realized that they have finalized all the decorations and all that. And here we were in the tribute store. We're showing you tribute store is pretty neat, though. It is pretty neat. I actually enjoyed it. This is Santa's workshop. So I love the fact that they use a train around the store. So that gives it that special touch. They do have a whole bunch of different ornaments, which I enjoy. And then the second section is basically about the same thing that we found outside, which is Earl. But you get to see more items, and so this is a photo op with Santa Claus over there, and then you get to see the naughty and the nice list over there. You found it?
I found it. So it's from $15 to $20, so not even $35. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah. So Imagination Travel says, "I love Universal Park. Is the ornament placed permanent, or is it just during the holidays? Just during the holidays.
Just during the holidays. Yeah, they put it. It's in the Earl, in the Pine Tree Trail.
Yep, that train reminds me of Christmas stores in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Yeah, It is beautiful. It is beautiful. But anyway, look at this store again. They actually shrunk the treats over here.
Right.
Um,
Well, they even put the treats in the
yeah,
first room, where the treats are usually in the last room. But it's because the last room's amazing.
right. So they basically push everything out to Cityware. That's what they did. But they do have different treats. We ended up trying different treats that day, and then look at that decoration. I actually, I love the kind of job. And then we go to the hallway. That's when you get to pay. And I said it in the channel. We get to pay $100 something if you want to become a cartoon, and they display it on the actual tribute store. But you see, Universal got it right, guys. I did not choose my wall. And look at that. Huh? What do you guys think? Huh? That's right. I ended up getting my own cartoon, and they put me on the brightest bulbs. They know it. Look at my goatee over
They
here.
ain't got it. It's all white. All white.
I am telling you, they did get it right. So, anyways, it was kind of neat to see this. They did start this concept with the Halloween Horror Night tribute store when they made it kind of like they created a picture and they photoshopped in something like it was kind of
vintage, yeah.
But now everybody is made into a cartoon. So so many colorful lights, just how Christmas should be. Yes, exactly how it is. I'm excited to see the Yobal Yobal, I'm sorry, in person. You're gonna love it. Awesome. Looks good. Yeah, there you go. They made me look good now. If any of you follow Rick's flicks, this is Rick over here.
They got him right too.
They got him just exactly how he looks like. But yeah, this is us, man. We only did me for this time. Look at Rick's flicks right there. So we only did me this time because it's 125, something like that, 140 per person. So we decided as a family that if they continue to do this in tribute stores, we each gonna take a turn.
Yes.
Just to make it fair to everybody. So we're gonna
then we can put on the wall here in the office.
Yeah, so supposedly they're supposed, once this is done, they're supposed to send me the actual cartoon digitally.
Digital copy.
So I had to figure out how to frame it or something like that to just put it here somewhere in the office and display it. But hey, I made it to the brightest bulb.
He is.
And I didn't choose the wall.
That
was all on their own. I didn't do anything. So anyway, the next room is the Grinch, which is kind of neat to see.
Johan said that's so cool. I guess we got another place to hang out.
That's it. Which one? The Universal or the A Night of a Million Lights?
Good question. Both.
Both.
Well, she didn't answer. I'm just saying. Should be both.
I know it should be both. But anyway, that room that was showing, it was the Grinch. This room is probably Kyla's crazy #1 fan of Harry Potter. So Kylie's going crazy about it. It is beautiful.
It's beautiful.
That's a beautiful room.
It is cold in there.
I'm not a Harry Potter fan,
but it's pretty.
Yeah. They made it look so outstanding. The video does no justice.
No.
And what they did is they made it feel, like Karen said, it is so cold in there.
It's cold in there, yeah.
So it makes you feel like, yeah, you're seeing the icicles over there. It makes you feel like you are in there. You're immersed. Oh, she said both. Yeah, definitely.
Kyla was going crazy in there. She literally wanted everything from there, from that place.
Joanne, your kids are going to enjoy. Not only the kids, all of you are going to enjoy both, but your kids are going to love everything, especially a Nights of a Million Light. The amount of lights that they have, seeing Santa Claus, There's some entertainment. There's food available if you want to buy. I mean, they went all
Yeah,
at it.
it was nice.
So it was nice. And then Universal, you cannot go wrong with Universal. If I haven't convinced you with this video, and if you haven't seen our latest video, I will get you there. So anyway, we decided to try foodies. Woman, you said food. We got you, man. We got you. We always try food. We do not do anything that without making any recommendations to you guys. So Kyla bought a cheesecake. That cheesecake was like this
Tiny, and it was $8.
It was $8
for
exactly.
like.
Now the cheesecake was good.
It was good.
It was good, but Kyla was right. What Kyla said, and again, Kyla is very picky, so sometimes I'm like, yeah, kiddo, you just over exaggerating. What Kyla said that it would taste better if it would be colder, and she was right.
Right, yeah.
It needed to be colder. And then Khalil was eating some kind of like
it's a Santa Claus boot, and it was a Oreo filled cream cheesecake thingamajigger.
It wasn't in a cheesecake filling or something.
Oreo, yeah, an Oreo cheesecake filling. But and that was 10.
Mm-hmm.
It was good, but the amount of filling you get is not a lot. So definitely you get a lot of chocolate on the boot, and then a little bit of filling where they pipe it in there.
So Khalil didn't like cheesecake, but he admits that he doesn't like cheesecake anyway, so he didn't like it. I like the cheesecake. Kyla liked the cheesecake. You like the cheesecake.
Yes.
The boot, Khalil liked it. Kyla didn't like the boot. I didn't like the boot, but she liked the boot. So if you go, you're running 50-50
How many times are you gonna say boot?
With the boot? Woman said that's what I'm talking about.
Right.
Woman, we're gonna be back in Universal Studio hopefully sometime this week, maybe or possibly between Saturday or Sunday, and they brought food, the actual food,
and it sounds delicious.
I'll show you in the next video if you haven't watched it. Just do me a favor, even though I'm just giving you a recap, go back, listen to it, because also it helps us with the reviews and all that. But we show some of the food that is coming, and we're definitely gonna check it out. And also, when we release the Grinch mask, we also show you some of the food that is coming. We it's like we're at the point that we'll probably have to go to Universal Studios and we will do that and do food review in Universal, and then go to Island of Adventure, just do food review for IOA. What do I look like? I mean, sugar. Hi over there.
Joanne said they benched Harry Potter's movie last week, so thumbs up.
Oh yeah, they're gonna love it. Then.
Yeah, and then Imagination Travel said she's so pretty. I love Harry Potter. I'm a Ravenclaw. Kyla is a Gryffindor. I'm a Hufflepuff. Yeah. Khalil is a Ravenclaw, I believe.
Yeah.
Or Hufflepuff. One of those two.
Woman said I will watch through the long.
I know, right?
Thank you, woman. You know, here's what my family does. You know, this is where I'm honest. I love my family, but sometimes Bethany's Hufflepuff.
Yes.
So my family, you know, with our busy life, remember, you know, kids got their sports. Karen is obviously his mom and full-time job, business owner, and plus she has to put up with me. So that's a full-time job at its own.
I don't know.
As much as I put my effort to post videos and edit videos, my own family don't see what I post.
We watch it.
They don't watch it. They don't. I'm gonna be honest with you. Karen occasionally does it. So once in a while, I just like to play tricks on them because I catch them doing silly stuff.
Oh jeez.
And because they don't watch it. Here we go. But before I put something, what did they say?
John asked if the Harry Potter store was at City Walk. No, the Harry Potter section is in the trivia store
in Universal Studios.
In Universal Studio, both parks have a lot of Harry Potter.
Yeah, so
Harry Potter merchandise.
So the items that you're gonna find about the Grinch and Harry Potter, basically they have it in City Walk, meaning their merchandise. This is not exclusive merchandise for this trivia store. You can find it in IOA, you can find it in Universal Studio, you can find it in City Walk.
Yes.
But what they did is that they converted the room and they are selling things that are more towards the winter.
Right.
That's all that they're doing. So, but that tribute store that I just showed you the video of, That's actually Universal Studio. So anyway, my family decide to be funny behind the scenes, and I catch them. So because they don't watch what I post, enjoy this. Just watch the background for a second.
Oh, we knew that. I saw that.
Yeah, I'm gonna repeat that again. I decide
Okay, go.
I decided to call it just to do them and do you guys a favor, but I got them like that for a little bit. So
We were having fun with the Christmas music.
sometimes when my family is in a great mood, especially the kids are cooperating and having fun, this is how they normally would. So if you ever happen to be in the theme park and catch us recording, this is what you may see live. So just saying.
What's wrong with that?
Just saying. There's nothing wrong with that. Look at him. Look at him. But anyway, so these now go back to Saturday. Just so you guys know, on Saturday we were all day over there. We did Grinch mass. We did the Christmas tree hunt.
Macy's Parade.
And the Macy's Parade. So I decided to give you the Macy's Parade first because it is so amazing, amazing that I still like in awe. I want to go back.
I want to go back. Yeah.
Just like I told you a few weeks ago about Harmonious in Epcot, that we still have to go back.
Yes.
This is a must.
Yeah.
This is a must. So if anybody's coming during this holiday season, you have to go and watch this Macy's Parade. There's a lot of nostalgia about it too, because obviously the last parade was done in 2019.
Right.
However, they did add new things,
new floats.
Yeah. Also, the performers.
Yes.
The some of their costume was completely brand new.
Right.
So it made it seem like it was everything looked like a brand new because they changed the order of everything. So anyway, so typical Universal, when they're about to do some kind of opening, it always rains. It rained in Mardi Gras. It rained on Hollywood on Halloween Horror Night on the first day, and guess what? It had to rain. So
thankfully, it wasn't as bad as Halloween Horror Night.
The Halloween Horror Night was awful.
That was a disaster.
So the parade seemed a bit longer, yeah. And that's because I feel like they added a couple of floats. So woman, this is something over there that they added. Even they're adding some carts. They have like different items like beef empanada and pizza pretzel and all that. So there are now, if you see, they're actually catering towards the actual holiday event. So that was kind of cool to see. I also want to go back during the nighttime because I'm everything I'm showing you is during daylight. But imagine these garlands over here; they're all lit up, and then you're not gonna see it because it's
I tried to take a picture, but it wasn't gonna come out. So we have to. We definitely have to go at night.
If you actually look in this
there's
corner,
icicles.
You see the icicle? Look over here. There are icicles. So I definitely have to come during the night and record a video for you guys, because this has to be amazing during the nighttime because everything has icicles over here. It is insane. And with these garlands over there, it has to look beautiful.
Amazing.
So, Wilman, this is something else that we're definitely going to try.
Yes.
And Bethany, I think you are the one who left me a comment.
Yes.
Now, I cannot tell you if it tastes as good as it will taste in Nashville because I've never been in Nashville. But basically, this is what they're offering in this food cart. Spoiler alert, today they added another food truck with you have the picture of what I sent you? Other food trucks, so that way you could actually give us a preview of what to expect. But anyway, these are the different food items that they're actually bringing. And I know Kaleo definitely wants to do the Nashville hot chicken mac and cheese. So do I. But obviously, we want to try the skewer. I hope it's good for $14.99, or else I'm gonna be mad. And I can't.
Well, I hope it's big, like a good portion. You know what I mean? Because for $14, you didn't send me that picture.
Oh no, I did not send it to you.
He's lying, guys. He's lying.
I didn't send it to you. Let me see if I find it.
He's putting me on the spot when he didn't send it. See what I
no.
have to deal with.
No, it's just that. Let me see.
But these the holiday booths sound pretty good. And Khalil definitely wants to try it because it's got two things that he loves: mac and cheese and hot chicken. He likes anything spicy.
Yeah, the thing about Universal is that they don't they don't advertise up front. It's people discover it and then they actually decide to release it. But anyway, it was like it's gonna be they're gonna have a food truck across from Monster Cafe. Um, and that started today actually. So I'm trying to find it, but it's just like my apologies. I thought that I had sent that to Karen. So a lot of times when I'm preparing for this live stream and I'm finding new stuff, I constantly sending Karen information, and I totally forgot. So my apologies, but I will be back. So we'll send you we'll show you what I have. So for now, this is what one of the things that we discovered. But let's fast forward to the um, great stuff. So the parade has started, and these are the snowflakes, right?
No, those are the elves.
The elves. I'm so sorry. So what is cool about this parade is that they start at 5:30, and starting on December 2nd, they're gonna start at 5 o'clock. But I like the fact that this is the sun is setting at that point, so you're gonna see little by little how
It turns into
it
night.
turns into night. So he said, "Bring on the spicy food. Hot chicken is usually good, even if it's insane. Authentic, real Nashville hot chicken is so good, though. I definitely have to try. I can't wait to go to Nashville.
Yes.
We have driven through Tennessee, and we love Tennessee. But anyway, this is how beautiful the parade is looking, and there were quite a few people in there.
It was pretty
Um,
busy.
Yeah, I tried to show you as much as I could without not getting copyrighted. I still got copyrighted, but it's okay. We saw one of our friend who's a performer. Look at her; she's throwing
She's right
kisses
there,
at
yeah.
all. Yeah,
And just so you know, if you guys go after, obviously after we put this video out, if it's not raining, all those characters like the snowflakes, they're actually gonna be in stilts, so they're gonna be up high. They weren't during the parade because their floor was wet,
yep,
and it was obviously a safety concern for them.
right. So at that point, they are throwing confetti, right?
Yes, it was so pretty.
It looks amazing. It
Yeah,
looks amazing. Anyway, so that obviously that's just the minion, and this
the minions had a huge part.
Yeah.
Like their section was pretty
Look at
big.
that shot, man. Look at that.
Man, like a professional there. Here's Khalil.
Khalil, you join us. Thank you for joining us, son.
You're an hour and a half late, bro.
Just saying. I'm glad that you're actually keeping an eye on
What happened to the moderator?
moderating. He moderated himself out of it. So, anyways, look at the minion. I realized editing this. Sorry, yeah, don't worry.
It's
about
okay,
it.
buddy.
We got you. I realized that editing through this video, for whatever reason, because of the lighting,
it got blurry.
You see how it changes my focus.
Yeah.
So I had to just like, oh, I fell asleep. Okay, buddy, don't worry. We
it's
love
cool
you.
night. We understand.
We love you. So you see, and now that the lighting changed, then it refocused. So, anyways, this is the Madagascar section.
Awesome.
Khalil, now that you are awake and you're in the chat, can you let everybody know if you like this parade or not? So, anyways, this is still Madagascar. I'm gonna fast forward it over here.
There are sections. All the sections were pretty long. Like it wasn't like a quick.
This is Shrek, which is kind of cool. Now, notice this is what happens in this parade, guys. The whole thing about Macy's. So, spoiler alert: if you go and watch this parade, you have to be close to this area. Notice that the Christmas tree is not lit up.
Yes.
Khalil said I really liked it. So there you go. That's Khalil's feedback on that.
He said the experience was really fun. He really liked it.
So the experience was really fun. Yep. But you see how the Christmas light is not lit up?
The Christmas tree is not
Tree,
lit.
Christmas light, Christmas tree is not lit up. So when you guys come to watch this parade, you have to be close to this Christmas tree because of the last section. And trust me, I'm showing it to you, but watching it live is a complete different feeling. So, Joanne, if you still in the chat, if you are able to come to Universal, I think the kids are gonna really enjoy this parade. And if you are around this area where we were at, you're gonna see all the other effects. They're gonna love it. Look at this
And
train. This train is fairly new. I think it's brand new too.
and for your aunt that likes Harry Potter, if you have the ticket for both the park, then go to the to Island
Uh-huh.
Island Adventure, because in the Harry Potter section they do something really cool with the castle.
Oh yeah, we gotta be back for
Yeah, we
showing you
didn't get that on the first day, but the castle, there's a castle kind of show
the projection.
projection over at in the Harry Potter section. And
So there you go, guys.
Hogwarts.
It's snoping. We call it snope in Florida because it's just soap. But there it is. So this is the cool effect that you get to see. Now I think Joanne lives in Virginia, so she gets to see snow.
Real stuff.
Her kids are not gonna be too excited about that, but at least it's
well,
snow.
that might be because it's not gonna be super. It might not be super cool.
But if you're in this area like we were, you see how cool that looks. While the elf are going around and the snow is falling down. Look at that. It is pretty cool. And even for pictures. So if you get to see, if you're from the plus size Universal plus size rider group, I posted some cool pictures that you are really gonna appreciate that. Can't wait to see you next year. Yeah, you're gonna really love it.
You're gonna love it.
I could spend all day in Wizarding World Harry Potter. Yeah, it's impressive.
You can easily.
All right, so I want you to pay attention to this part. This is the whole point about the Macy's parade, or the Universal Holiday Parade. The last float that you have is Santa Claus. So Santa Claus basically is performing his magic, and when he performs his magic, just to wish all of us a Merry Christmas. Keep an eye on the tree. Look what happened. He just basically doing his magic right next to the Christmas tree, and boom, look at that beauty over there. So that's what happens. And as he's going through, after Santa turns the Christmas light on the Christmas of the Christmas tree, then more snow and confetti is falling down. So again, if you are going to watch this parade, you have to be around this area, either in front of the mummy. That's what we were, in front of the mummy, or around this area, so it's easier for you to see Santa and you can see the Christmas tree.
Or yeah, definitely be on the mummy side.
Or even you could be right next to the tree, but you can't see both when you're right next to the tree.
Right. Where's Kyla? She didn't come either?
She's watching the dogs.
Oh, that's fine. All right, so what?
Our little elf came in.
So tell us about your experience.
I really liked the experience. The one thing I don't get, I don't think they have this in 2019, but they have 2 stars. They have 2 blue stars and they have 2 golden stars.
Well, in the Macy's Parade, they're known for having their stars because that's part of their.
But one thing that I did notice is that in 2019, they had 2 blue stars, one all the way in the front and one all the way in the back. But now they have 2 in the front and 2 golden ones in the back.
That's true, though.
Yeah.
That's true.
Right next to Santa.
Wilman is asking if we have accidentally swallowed some snow. I have not.
The kids have.
I have not, but these 2 knuckleheads, they think it's real snow, so they stick their tongue out for
and
whatever.
Then they're like, oh, it
and they're like,
taste good.
it tastes. Oh, this
tastes like soap.
Yeah. Hello. So he has done it, and Carla actually was doing it in Magic Kingdom last week. And I'm like, what are you doing? So she's standing in the middle of Main Street. I'm like, what are you doing, kiddo? And she's like, I'm trying to taste it, Kyla. That's soap. and she's like,
forget
so
something.
I just want to see how it tastes, Carla. And she goes like, oh, okay, never mind. I should have listened to you. Duh. So anyway, does the snow just evaporate or does it make a slick man? No, it
It's
just goes away.
evaporate,
It's
yeah.
just very tiny. It's very tiny. You cannot like you see it falling down, but once it hits the ground, it's just almost like snow. It literally
Yeah, yeah.
looks like snow. You know how snow
When
hits the
flurries,
ground?
when you're having flurries where by the time they hit you, it kind of melts. It's kind of the same thing with
Yeah,
the snow.
sometimes it will fall on you. You can see it on your shirt,
But it
they
doesn't
don't-
even stain it or make it
No.
wet. Like you don't have like wet spots or anything like that.
No, it disappears little by little. Now, the cool thing that we found out about this is that 20 minutes after
Yes.
the
Macy's
the
parade.
Macy's parade, they actually do a Christmas tree light show, which it was kind of cool to see. And the performers also go out and they do these mini shows. And thanks to those mini shows, the reason why we got copyrighted.
Oh well, way to go.
But that's okay. I guess that somebody in the world don't like those Christmas songs, and no matter how much you chop them off, they still
They just sound
copyright you.
yeah.
But one thing that I did like of what they did is that they did a couple shows there, but then they moved the show all the way to the front of the park. So
Some of the performers.
yeah, the snowflakes, and the people that have the little reindeer things that they were controlling. The elves.
They move towards the front.
They all moved towards the front.
Yeah, it's like they know Universal knows that they're shutting down the park because it closes at 8 o'clock, and they push performers to be in front of the park, so they actually say goodbye to the guests.
Which was nice.
But they actually pushing the traffic because you see the performance, you want to take picture, but you realize everybody's leaving, so it kind of pushes you out.
Right. Because even the performers, some of them are right in front of the Christmas tree, and then when you look at it, that some people are on stilts and by Jimmy Fallon, which is kind of like that big hallway, kind of like that big street leading you towards the outside.
It looks like a really big hallway.
And then you see the performers all the way at the
Yeah.
front. So you're like, oh, let me go take pictures. So then you're over there, and then you're at the front. So you might as well.
This is an example of the actual one of the light shows. You see.
One thing that I forgot to look for that I really wanted to look for if Earl was working today. 'Cause
Oh, that day?
couldn't see
Oh,
him.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
So if you guys never been in Universal, Errol the squirrel actually comes out of one. I say they have like a hole around here, right there.
I don't know that he will come
Right.
out during the show.
No.
I think he'll come out during the day,
During the day,
but not during the actual
So that way
show.
people can see.
but we didn't look for him.
But we were there somewhat during the days, and I totally forgot to ask him to
Right.
check.
So, anyways, that's another performance that they did, and that was the last performance of the night
In front of the
in front of the
In
tree.
front of the tree from the performers. But after they still have the Christmas tree show.
Yes.
They did.
So they still have
Because that goes all the way
show.
till the park closes.
Until the
Yeah.
park closes. Yeah. Again, this is something. If you're watching this video or when you watch this video, it is something that is edited and it's not gonna feel the same. Trust me. When I edit, I have to edit on a way again that I'm avoiding copyright. So I'm either not showing you the whole show or I'm chopping it off in a way that I'm trying to fool YouTube algorithm so that way they don't copyright us. Because if we get copyrighted, then we get demonetized, which they ended up doing anyways. So it is a show that we highly recommend you guys to go and experience on your own. If you're coming, I'm just talking about if you're coming. Obviously, if you're not coming, we feel honored and flattered that you're using our video to
be part of it.
To be part of or provide you with that magic. I know it sounds cliche, but whether it's Disney or Universal, it's a different feeling. It's a magic that we're transmitting through the video.
That experience, I don't really think that you can really be excited for it without actually being there. Because for me, it's not really a show if you're watching it on YouTube, and it would be a really good show if you're actually over there.
Right.
And like Mom said, in the video, all those people there, they were on the ground. They
Right.
weren't on stilts.
Yeah. So you see how now they're up in stilts. The snowflakes over here.
She looks like a white palm tree.
Earlier, earlier when we show you the video, they were just walking because it wasn't safe. Or at this point, the ground was dried and they were given the okay to be on stilts. So now you remember this in the beginning of the video. This is what we mean by they are saying goodbye to everybody who's exiting the park, and that's something that we actually love seeing and appreciate from Universal. And that's basically what I'm explaining you in the video. So that's what they're doing. You get to interact with them, you get to take picture. And I'm gonna say it here on camera. If it's something that I appreciate about Universal versus Disney, is that Universal have become better in entertainment that Disney has. You know, in Disney, they just started allowing us to do character greeting and all that. Universal has been doing this since last year.
Right.
So the fact that you are able to talk to a human being face to face, and I get it. We all want to be safe. We want the performance to be safe. But it's a different feeling when I'm able to say goodbye, interact with them, have fun with them. When they're able to do that, um, as a content creator, I love, and now they're following me because I didn't say goodbye to them because I didn't see them, and they're just joking and playing around with me at that point. This is something that I really love about Universal. And if you ask for my opinion, Universal performers are a heck lot better than Disney at this point. And it may be not Disney's performers' fault. It may be that they're not being allowed to do so.
Right.
But Universal has done. Look at this. They're messing around with this gentleman because
He looks like Santa.
he looks like Santa, and they were like, "Why are you leaving us, Santa? Boss man, you leaving us?" You see, and he's even able to give him a hug and all that. So it's that human interaction side. We understand that we're still kind of living a pandemic per se, but at the same time, you could tell that we all miss that human interaction. We miss those hugs. We miss having that magical time,
that
one-on-one experience. So I appreciate what Universal has done,
especially with Mickey. From before the pandemic, whenever we would like go and see Mickey, I would always give Mickey a hug until pandemic.
Yeah,
like it stopped after like pandemic happened, and I was actually surprised in Universal how they weren't. I thought they were gonna be wearing a mask.
Right.
Yeah,
and they weren't.
And they weren't. Some performers were wearing a mask.
Some of them,
which I respect. That's fine.
Which is ironic to see because for Halloween Horror Night they were extremely protected. But then for the holidays, they're even closer to the guests without masks.
I think at this point they're leaving it optional to them,
to the
and
team members,
to the guests, because you know, you as a guest can say, you know what, I'm not gonna get close to people. So to each their own. So thank you, Imagination Travel. We're glad to bring all this experience as much as we can to you guys and everybody else. But this is something fun. Again, experiencing this with them.
That's when I was getting in trouble.
Yeah, he got in trouble.
I got in trouble because I was wearing a Disney sweater.
Yeah.
You see, we're talking mostly about Universal, and she's wearing a Disney.
I know.
Spirit jersey.
I don't have. I have to. I'll be prepared next week.
Yeah, there you go. But anyway, guys, this is like I told you earlier. On Wednesday, you could expect to see the Grinchmas video. So we're gonna show you.
That's a must.
We're gonna show you the video. So spoiler alert: what we like about that video was the fact that hold on a second. What we like about that video was the fact that the Grinchmas show, they adapted it in a way that they made it even funnier than before, and they added parts not not from the Grinch movie from Jim Carrey, but also the actual cartoon
Cartoon.
that they just recently released, maybe 3 years ago. So there's some songs adapted from that song. I mean, from that movie, and I actually enjoyed it.
It was fun.
I really liked it. It was really funny. And you could tell that they were trying to do both the real version and cartoon.
Yeah.
Because in my opinion, it felt like it started off as a cartoon, went into like a real life perspective, and then it kept going back and forth.
Yeah.
It was fun.
So you're gonna see the show. You're gonna see the Who's, and most importantly, you're gonna see us interacting with the Grinch. So that's the video that is coming on Wednesday. And let me tell you, meeting the Grinch is as entertaining and as fun as talking to Beetlejuice.
Yes.
Yeah.
One of
Or-
my
or
favorite
Donkey.
or Donkey, one
Yeah.
of my favorite characters to interact with. And wait until you see our interaction because it was hilarious.
Yes.
But it was super fun. So that's going on Wednesday. On Friday, hopefully, or Thursday or Friday, then you're gonna see all the Christmas tree hunts. There are 15 Christmas tree that you
Yes.
have to find around the park before they give you
Both the parks and City Walk.
and City Walk, before they give you the special ornament. So that's coming up this week. Also, if the plans don't change, we are planning to go to Magic Kingdom on Thursday because it's Mickey's birthday.
Woohoo!
November 18th, I think your boss is turning 92, I think, something like that.
I think so.
Yeah.
Mommy's
So-
boss is Mel.
So we're gonna see him. So expect those videos to come out by next week. Friday, I'm going to IAPA. Remember, that's where the theme parks get to talk about their future plans or
Their projects.
and all that. So I'll be there as media. I'll be by myself because I'm the only one that can go.
1 year,
So-
1 go, though.
So we're gonna be there. So expect to see that video possibly by Sunday. And then we'll be back here on Monday at the same time, 8 o'clock, right before Thanksgiving. So I hope to see everybody next Monday
Yes.
just to talk about a recap of everything that I explained now and give you more details and be able to answer your questions at the same time to go over any other theme park news because I'm sure they're not gonna stay quiet. I'm
No.
sure Disney,
Especially right before the holidays.
yeah, they're just gonna come up with more surprises, more merchandise, more food, more this and more of that.
I asked Dad, and I was like, well, why can't we go to IAPA? And he's like, because Mom's working and you guys have school. I'm like, at that point, who wants school education or
Ev-
work?
You do, buddy.
You do. And IAPA is only allowing one person this year. They said so. Sorry. Do we have
I'm
any?
voting.
Do we have anything on Facebook?
No.
All right. So basically, now you know what to expect for the rest of the week. More news coming. Hopefully by next
Next
week.
Monday.
I'm sure next Monday we're gonna have more news for you, and we're gonna have another recap of everything that we're gonna release. We still encourage you to watch our videos to get all the details and all that. So when we go over, you at least if you have any question, you're able to ask us those questions
Yeah.
because it's kind of hard to put. When I film 40 to 50 minutes and I had to cramp it down into like maybe 25, 20 minutes, something less than that.
Right.
So it's hard in editing to just be able to explain you everything that I need to explain you. So that's why the other reason why we're doing this live stream, because it's easier to go over those details with you. But anyway, it's been almost 2 hours, guys. We broke record. I think this is the longest we ever been
Yeah.
live streaming. We thank you so much for sticking with us. We love you so much for um, being there with us. I love the Grinch.
We love them too.
New merchant they released today for Iridescent collection. Some of it is still not everything is out. So the theme parks are having the same issues that we all having with distribution. So
Yeah.
some of it came out. I did see something that I saw. It was the new Starbucks tumbler that came
Yeah.
out for the 50. That is beautiful. There's
It is really pretty.
there's some limited edition the pins they came out today. I think it was a shirt that came out today, but that's not everything from that collection. So I'm assuming by Tuesday, I mean today, well, today is Monday. By Wednesday or Thursday, you're gonna have everything. If we see it on Magic Kingdom on Thursday, we make it there. Then I'll definitely show it to you as well. But anyway, it was super fun to have you guys. Thank you so much for showing us all that love and support.
Thank you.
Have a great night, you too, Bethany. Thank you so much.
Have a beautiful night, guys.
Thank you so much for the super chat. We're definitely gonna buy coffee this week again.
Of course.
The kids even are taking advantage of that. So thank you so much. You guys know your Central Florida family loves you, and we appreciate all the time that you invest in us. So thank you so much, everybody. Have a good one.
We love you guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.